Uh-oh, there's my pen. All right, so it says the figure represents the pattern for a quilt. Angle ABC is 120 degrees. So ABC is 120. Okay, ADC, so ADC, this angle right here, is 2x plus 30. And then BCD is x. What is the measure of DCE? We want this measure right here. How am I going to find that measure? Well, first of all, I need to find x, because x in question mark equals 180 degrees. But I need to find one or the other. This is a four-sided shape right here. What do the angles of a four-sided shape add up to? Correct, 100 and, no. 360 degrees, goodness. So I need to account for this 90. So 90 plus 120 plus x plus 2x plus 30 equals 360. 90 and 120 is 210, 220, 230, 240 plus 3x equals 360. Subtract 240 and 3x equals 120. Oops. Divide by 3 and x is going to be 40. That's not what our answer is. This is 40. So to get question mark 40 plus question mark equals 180, subtract 40, question mark equals 140. Okay, so you should have chosen B. A rectangular prism is shown. All right, what is the surface area of the prism? The formula for surface area equals 2LW plus 2LH plus 2WH. All right, this is your length, your width, and your height. So just plug it all in. So 2, and your L, W, and H can switch. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug it in. 2 times 24 times 12 plus 2 times 24 times 18 plus 2 times 12 times 18. I'm going to get my handy dandy calculator out now. 2 times 24 times 12. That's going to give us 576 just for this little piece right here. Right there. Okay? Plus 24, 2 times 24 times 18. 864. Plus, that was this right here. 2 times 12 times 18. And that's 432. I'll just add everything up. Okay. 576 plus 864. Let's clear it. 576 plus 864 plus 432. And that's going to equal, whoop, I got rid of it, 1872. So it should have been C. And that would be inches squared, because we want the surface area. Okay, the volumes of two spheres. Now remember, volumes are measured in units cubed. Are in a ratio of 1 to 8. What are the volumes of their radius? Radius is just measured in units. So how am I get from units cubed to just units? Do the opposite of cubing, and it's cubed root. Cubed root of 1 divided by 8 is going to be 1 to 2. Okay, any questions about that? Oops. Number 41. The minute hand on a clock is 10 centimeters long. That's 10. And travels through an arc of 108 degrees every 18 minutes. Okay. Which measure is closest to the length of the arc? So we want to know the length of this arc. The minute hand travels through during the 18-minute period. So arc over 360, since we're trying to find the length, arc over 360 times circumference. So my arc is 108 divided by 360 times 2 pi, and radius is 10. So now I'll get out my handy dandy calculator. Da, 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 da. So 108 divided by 360. Enter. Times 2 times 10, which is 20. That gives us 6. Okay, but that's not the right answer. It's going to be, your correct answer is 6 pi. You need to multiply that by pi. 18.84. Okay. Which point lies on the circle represented by this right here? So we want to find a point whose the center is 1, 3. And the radius is 7. So we need to do the distance formula from 1, 3 to all those points. We can automatically get rid of 1, 3. Okay? Do any of those stand out to you? Let's check out D. Okay? Because the 3's are still there and the 1 changed to 8. It added 7. So those are the little things you want to look for. So D is equal to the square root of 3 minus 3 squared plus 1 minus 8 squared. 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 squared is 0, plus 1 minus 7 is negative 7 squared. And when we do that, we're going to get square root of 49, which is 7. So your answer should have been D. And I believe if you would have graphed that on graph paper, you would have seen that as well. Okay, number 43. Select the property that is valid about the diagonals of a square. Well, guys, think about a square. The shape is standing straight up, so the diagonals are congruent. They bisect each other. All 4 of these parts are congruent. Remember, Sir Square the King. They bisect each other. Alright, so we can automatically get rid of those 2. Are they perpendicular or are they not perpendicular? Yeah, square, center, and the square, so they are perpendicular. So you guys should have chose those 3. They are perpendicular, they bisect each other. and they are congruent. Sarah is filling up a sphere with decorated sand. Let me look up my volume formula. Okay, she is filling up a glass sphere with sand. The radius of this sphere is 2 inches. Alright, so to get the volume, 4/3 pi, and that would be 4/3 pi r cubed. The radius is 2 cubed. So get out your calculator and plug it in. Be sure to put that 4/3 in parentheses. I'm just going to put it all together. 4 divided by 3. Second pi. 2 caret 3. 33.5. So C is your answer. Okay. Number 45. Aaron built a geometrically similar model of the Washington Monument. Okay. The height of the actual monument is nearly 555.5 feet. So let's do actual over model. Alright. So he built a geometrically similar model, and it's similar, of the Washington Monument. The height of the actual monument is nearly 555.5 feet. So that's going to go on top. 555.5 feet. Aaron's model is 505 millimeters. In height. So 555.5 over 505. And that's going to be equal to the width of the base of the actual model is 55 feet. What's the closest to the width of the base of the model? Over x. Okay. I don't know why she was yelling at me now. Oh yeah. So let's get our handy dandy calculator out and cross multiply. 55 times 505. And that is 555.5x equals 27775. Divide both sides by 555.5. Alright, and we're going to get 50. So the width of the base of the model is 50. Alright. That is all. I hope you were able to get some useful knowledge out of here. And I will be back shortly to do 2013. Have a great evening. Thank you.